Good afternoon, it's Wednesday the 29th of April 2026 and it's been an adventure already. Hey look, I'm cooking lunch. What are you doing? Well, I've seen so many videos of people out camping, and I have done this before actually. I've come prepared to have lunch. I've got one or two of the burners, but this one's a proper camping gas burner. I think you can see it. That I've inherited from about, I don't know, 20 years ago. But it all seems to be working okay. I've tried it out. I've got a spare gas can too in case it all goes wrong. And yeah, I'm going to cook some frankfurters, which I say cook, you just warm them up in hot water. So that's the easiest thing to cook really, but it is cooking, it's going to be warm. And here they are, look. So I'm going to put those in. Oh, another essential piece of gear is a board to do stuff on. So those are going on there. I'm actually going to even cut an onion up because I've got my camp knife. I've got the full hog here. Look, isn't it? Oh, that smells nice. And there's my knife. Nice one. I think you have to stash them away in your bag if you're carrying them, unless they're more than 3 inches. Well, it could be about 3.5 that. So this is all quite legal, I hope. Right, let's just see how this water's getting on. Not sure. I've also got a cup with instant coffee and whitener in it already. I've even got some tomato sauce. Look. You can't say I'm not well prepared. But I had a bit of a dilemma on the way out because I hit a pothole only about half a mile from home. Absolute corker of one. Couldn't see it. It was in the shade of the tree. Quite a big one. I hit it. Didn't see it at all. I was going about 10-12 miles an hour. Everything on the back of my bike came off. The panniers flew off. The camera went on the floor. And it was a nightmare. Anyway, long and short is I did get it all sorted out. Nothing's particularly damaged, although the pannier hooks seem to rub on the wheel, which they didn't do before. I think so they've been stretched. I might want to get rid of these panniers and get some bigger ones. Anyway, so I rang up Warwickshire County Council because that was just not good enough. I was really annoyed. And there's a load of potholes along there, and they just come along and dab a bit of stuff in them, and then another one appears somewhere else. So it was really bad. But I did ring them up there and then and got it fixed. I lost about half an hour though. But it's such a lovely day. I mean, absolutely clear blue sky. And I've managed to fly the drone a little bit as well, which I'm surprised because it's quite low. It's about 20 miles an hour wind going, but it's a little bit sheltered around these trees. And I'm lying up close to this to keep the wind off it, because it does need a windshield for it to work well. Let's hope I don't burn myself at the same time. Oof. Oh, right. So what I've got to do now is cut these franks in half. Why you should want to see me do this, I don't know. Look at that. Let's just take this off. Pop those in. Do that again. And I've got a mini baguette from Lidl, which will be just the job. But these should go in quite. I could have got some bacon and fried it, but that's a bit of a mess, isn't it? So probably Easiest to do that. Pop that on the top, keep whatever heat there is in. Let's get you back up. And I will take all my litter with me, of course. As everybody says, leave no trace. Right, I've got, and I tell you what, being this age, it's very difficult. I wanted somewhere to sit, actually, if it was possible, but I can't find anywhere, so I've got to sort of stretch out Romanesque style, and like I'm on a couch in a villa somewhere. But I'm going to chop the onion up and hopefully get some of the water and just heat the onion up. Hopefully cook it, boil it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I put half an onion to start with. That's all I want. Get this skin off over there. I suppose I'm just doing this to show that it can be done. Not only to you, but to myself as well. Now, I know there are probably better ways of cutting onions up, but to be honest, when I'm leaning on one shoulder in an old golf course, I'll almost say in the middle of nowhere, which is really nice. That will do me for now. Right, I've got to get them in some water in a bit. And the franks are supposed to be in for about 4 minutes in boiling water, but whether that water is going to boil or not, I don't know. It is pretty hot. I mean, the can's hot, so we're getting there. Have I got a fork somewhere? Oh, I've got to get up and do it. Oh dear. That's a bit ambitious getting them out, but it's steaming, look, for goodness sakes. Oh, they're warm. Let's leave them there for a bit. The only thing that could disturb me is a dog walker. And I bet you, if one came along, they'd let the dog off the lead and it'll come bounding over. Attracted, no doubt, by the smell of my frankfurters. I'd come over if I was a dog. But there aren't too many dog walkers midday. I think a lot of people come out with their dogs early morning and late in the afternoon. So with a bit of luck, we'll be okay. Right, I've now got to try and get these onions in boiling water for a little bit of time, actually. So let's see what I can do now. Are those sausages going to be hot enough? I mean, how long have they been in now? You've been with me. I've got some thin ones, you see. Well, they're warm anyway. Whether that means they're cooked or not, I don't know. Here's a special shaped mini baguette. Can I put the onions in with the sausages? Did I hear somebody saying? Well, let's do it. I've two other things with me, by the way. And a friend of mine who's fortunately just died recently. And she would always go to cafes and pick up some tomato sauces or other similar condiments in case they were needed in the car. So for Paddy, I would do this. I've got some tomato ketchups with her in mind. Now, if I put those onions in with that, if I take the sausages out, and I might get rid of some of the water, and it will boil to a degree, a little bit more quickly. Not sure if this is going to work or not. Seems to be on track at the moment. Crikey, you got 3 more in. I can't get them in. Oh, this is so difficult showing you everything. But it goes up. Tomato sauce onto the franks. If they're still crispy. This onion should be soft. Whether it is or not, I don't know. But I'm balancing the fact I want to eat the sausages in the baguette while they're hot, and yet put some onion in there as well. If the whole thing falls over, it'll be a disaster. But let's have a look. Here we go. Look at this. What's wrong with that? Well, it's edible anyway. The onion's quite firm, but that's okay. What I've got to do next is organise the coffee, which means I've got to get the water out of the pot, get all the onion and sausage taste out of it, and boil some water. Clean as a whistle up. Well, I have to say, I'm also managing quite well just half lying down. Like I say, sort of Romans on a couch feel. I have done this sort of thing before, of course, in my rich and varied life. Look at that. A cinnamon bun. They're really nice, these. Oh, I don't know if I could ever go camping again. It'd be a bit much. But it's nice sitting out here. And there is not a cloud in the sky. Looking round, can't see one anywhere. I'll make a start on this. Will that water actually boil or get hot enough to make some coffee? Tiny bubbles at the bottom. Oh, these are nice. Just take note, Jamie Oliver's crown as king of the TV chefs is not under threat. So I'm going to carry on across this golf course and come out on the the road that goes down towards Steppy Lane, past Pearly Chase Centre, and down to Manchester. And so, leaving no trace, I set off to go along the quite well-defined farm track around the edge of this deserted golf course. So as you can see, the Neo 2 is doing very well ahead of me. That it's following ahead, which sort of makes sense. And it's quite windy too, so I was quite pleased. But as I turned the corner, yeah, as usual, I say everything's okay, and then it's not. And here the drone's been pushed off to the side. Oh, missed that bush. And it's trying to get in front of me. And it sort of overcompensates. Comes in front, lovely, then goes the other side. Oh, there's another bush. and there's a tree coming too. Well, I don't know if you can hear me, but so far so good. And the drone, touch wood. There we go, me and my big mouth. Is gonna struggle. The next bit's quite tragic and very clever. One, it can just about see me, but it can't seem to come and get in front of me, which is what it was trying to do. And the only real means I have of controlling it is by waving my arms about, which doesn't seem to work. And the base of the tree, look, is the only pond in the whole place. So what do? This went on for about a minute or two. Eventually I just pressed landing and it miraculously moved forward and came over towards me, and the day was saved. Oh, I've had to get off my bike. I'm getting a bit warm with my jumper on as well. Well, you can see from that previous bit of footage from the drone, it was doing great guns, and then all of a sudden it tried to go round this bush here, this one, and ended up behind it, what, 10 meters up near that tree. And it took me a while with pressing things like return to home and land, all sorts, to get it to come forward near where I was and thankfully retrieve it, because that isn't solid ground underneath that tree. Look, it's a pond. Oh my goodness. I kind of lost 2 drones in one session, but I haven't, unfortunately. I'm okay. Oh dear, oh dear. That was close. That was close. Right, let's leave the drone alone now. Done some shots with it, that'll do. Let's just use the GoPro and keep going round the edge of this abandoned golf course, back onto the main road and down Steppy Lane. There's some nice bluebells there, and then sort of make my way home. Yes, that was touch and go. Oh dear, touch and go. Fortunately this is plain sailing here. Mind you, I just said that before the drone decided to give me a strange turn. Yeah, the golf course, if you ever want to know what, if you left a golf course to do nothing for 10-15 years, this is what it would turn out to be like. Can you just see there? There you go. A bit better. Just rough ground. Yes, that was touch and go. Oh dear. Touch and go. Fortunately this is plain sailing here. Mind you, I just said that before the drone decided to give me a strange turn. If you left a golf course to do nothing for 10-15 years, this is what it would turn out to be like. Can you just see there? There you go. A bit better. Just rough ground. I've tried to work out the sense of somebody owning a golf course with a decent clubhouse, all the facilities, and it not being viable. You think, well, you've got to sell it, or why it's just been left as was and just walked out. That was it. It's a mystery to me. But there you go. Right, well, here's the edge of it. And some farmland and a farm over here, but this is a proper footpath, bridleway, and it leads along actually through the farmyard completely, really. Oh dear. And then eventually I come on to Pearly Chase Lane and turn right to head down to Manchester. Pearly Chase Centre. Here it is, look. Well, there's the entrance to it. It's a lovely place. It's a wonderful spot. Yeah, we were walking around the woods the other day and then called in there for a cup of tea. It's a sort of a charitable residential place, and it's really, really nice. The people there are very nice and very accommodating. It's basically a Christian group following the teachings of a Swedish man whose name I shall put on. But they're pretty open-minded, and they'll have all sorts of different people. They're Buddhists. They'll take us as Baha'is as well. So, yeah, it was an interesting place to go. Right, the bit of luck, there should be some more bluebells down here for you. Honestly, the potholes around this place. Oh, there's some bluebells here, look, on the left, on the right. And there's some up on the woods over here. I can tell you now, the difficulty is, and it really is a problem, you can't see the potholes. You just cannot see them in the shadows. Anyway, safely over the railway as well, down to Manchester. Well, that's been very exciting, and I think I shall sign off in a minute. I've been through Witherley, and I tell you what else, the pannier bags were rubbing, having been thrown off the bike. There's a couple of hooks on them, which I think were a bit stressed and ended up rubbing on the tyre, and a very nice gentleman got from underneath mending his Land Rover in Witherley, right next to the river, and very kindly trimmed them down a bit so they don't make a noise anymore. Right, I'm just approaching Atherton with its 40 residents, as I've said before. Cross the road and go to Upton and then back home. So, not much more to see now. And nothing else to say other than thank you for watching. Oh, you see, that's the same thing. Right in the shadows, blooming great big holes in the road. God, it's like living in a third world. Where was I? Yeah, thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Who knows what's going to happen next? Who knows?